week on the show, we have music, touring news, and an interview with D4 frontman Dion Lunadon. And Gary Harvey joins me in the studio for a chat and some music. Hello, and welcome to Music Nation, the show that brings you New Zealand's best musical talent right into your living room, bedroom, or wherever really, as you can watch us online anywhere, anytime. We have loads of reviews on local musicians, tech reviews, gig guides, Music Nation TV, and a sweet range of jackets, t-shirts, and even now face masks. So check us out online after the show.
These are super cool. I'm gonna model this later.
Not sure how I feel about it, but let's see what happens.
This is exactly how you wear them.
Don't know if you've got that quite right, Jacko.
What?
Stick to the pro audio stuff,
Okay.
Leave fashion to me. No. Alright, so iconic Kiwi rockers Pluto are releasing their indie pop songs from the 2019 studio album 4 under the... Sorry! What do we do about that cat on the wall? Alright, we just...
Studio cat, I think we'll just ignore it.
Studio cat's causing havoc.
Yeah, just don't jump on me. Oh my god.
We've got a wild pussy in the studio.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Iconic Kiwi rockers Pluto are releasing their indie pop songs from the 2019 studio album 4 under their own company, 5 Moon Entertainment. Now, 9 months on, the band unexpectedly reveal 2 new live videos for the tracks Susie and Rainbow's Blood. Both up-tempo tracks can be seen on YouTube right now. The group of talented musicians plan to keep on moving, once more carving out their own shimmering corner of the alt dance pop rock world that they inhabit so brilliantly and their fans love them for.
Good tracks too.
Yeah,
really rocky.
You had a listen, checked it out?
Yeah, less electronica, more kind of rock.
Cool.
I like it.
We need more rock.
Yeah, I need more rock.
Raglan Groover's Messiah released their new single Soda Dreams, set to be a summer floor filler filled with catchy hooks. Summer Dreams was written during the lockdown period and is all about going out dancing and socialising with friends. The 5-piece band recorded their 2019 EP Tongue and Groove and have been playing wildly successful live shows and festivals ever since. I've been to one of those myself at the Yacht Club in Raglan.
Oh,
and those guys are awesome.
It's a cool venue.
Yeah.
You're a Raglan local, yeah?
I can't, well, I guess I can claim local, yeah.
So many bands come out of Raglan, what the hell?
Yeah, there's plenty of talent. It's a really neat little hub for original music.
Yeah.
Like nowhere else.
Surfy kind of relaxed.
Yeah, and just real mixed vibe of all sorts of people coming together. Auckland band Daily J returns with a cracking new single, Rocket, from the upcoming debut album. Following on from the recently released Skylar, the new track sets the tone for a blistering album of psychedelic and indie rock. The video for Rocket is on YouTube right now and well worth a look.
I'm going to look that up. Sounds good.
Name UL have dropped their single Tongue Tied and a 4-track EP, Don't Deep, Don't Sleep. The track was produced by Heist and showcases one of the most exciting artists to emerge from the local hip-hop scene in recent years and takes artistic influences from his time spent in the UK and in the US, as well as growing up in Aotearoa. Don't Deep, Don't Sleep and Tongue Tied are out now, so go and have a listen on the usual platforms. Award-winning singer, songwriter and producer Valette is back with a bang on her new single, Curious, the first track from her upcoming EP. According to Valette, the track is a tale of enjoying the ups and downs of life and venturing further down forbidden paths. Solo producer, DJ and songwriter Valette can be found on Facebook, or you can search YouTube for the sweet as video and get some funk into your day. Kiwi indie pop quartet Allez issue the sultry new Slow Jam Please, their 4th official single and one of the 7 tracks to be included on the EP Lucy's Mixtape. A brand new video shot in sumptuous surrounds of Auckland's iconic theatre, the Civic, is also out now. 2 special live shows at Auckland's Tuning Fork on Saturday the 19th of September and Wellington's Meow on Saturday the 10th of October to celebrate the release. Tickets are available out now through Live Nation. The Mutes from Mars released their mini EP and 2 live videos last week through Big Pop. Formed 8 years ago, the Mutes from Mars are New Zealand's most unique rock band made up of talented musicians with a range of social and learning disabilities. Band member Gabriel Friedlander says it's about taking the first step out of your comfort zone and just rolling with it, or should I say, rocking with it. The Mutes from Mars are all over the socials, and you can search for their YouTube channel for some cool live vids.
What a cool band.
I know.
They're wicked. They're actually really good.
I know.
The lead singer, the bass player, he's got a great voice.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I'd like to see those guys. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, what is it? Steampunk.
Yes.
Kind of vibe going on.
New Zealand post-metalers Spook the Horses deliver their ferocious new album Empty Body, out now on all streaming platforms. With distortion levels cranked up, tempos sped up, and songs condensed and stripped down to the bare ugly essentials. Empty Body comes as a brutal wake-up call and an unexpected uprise in almost every regard. Check the video for Self Destroyer on YouTube if you're there. Auckland-based MC Jess B unveils her 3 Nights in Amsterdam mixtape, which is out now via Sony Music. As one of New Zealand's brightest exports, the 6-track collection propels Jess B's rising status even higher as she masters new sonic landscapes and styles, pulling from dancehall, reggaeton, garage and electronic influences amid her trademark sass-leaning rhymes and hip-hop flavour. Mixed and mastered at Red Bull Live Studios in Auckland. Check her out on Facebook and find out some more deets. She's awesome. I love Jess B. I've seen her a few times. Yeah. She played at Soundsplash last year, I think. I checked her out there, and yeah.
Red Bull lover. They've put a lot of time into her. Her album. Yeah. So
yeah, she's
and Red Bull get on to you. They find. They think there's something there.
Good thing.
Oh yeah, they sure do. So very good.
Cool. So Auckland-based soul songstress and 2020 Pacific Music Award Best Pacific Soul R&B Artist nominee, Luana, creates musical magic with her latest single, Feel This, a funk-infused, timeless tune that overflows with sass. This is the 4th single to be issued from her forthcoming debut album, Moonlight Madness, which releases the 30th of October.
Overflows with Sass is the name of my first album.
Really?
I can give her some credit.
Yeah, she's amazing. I've heard Luana. She's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah? Oh, very good.
Very talented young lady.
Okay.
Devil Skin today released their 4th single and video from the album Red, entitled Sweet Release. Sweet Release focuses on the tragic, needless death of 21-year-old Nikki Autumn Stevens in Hamilton during 2015. Told through the eyes of his parents and family, left struggling to make sense of it. Wanting to do as much as they could, Devil Skin are raising awareness, so check devilskin.co.nz for details and 0800 Lifeline if you need to chat with somebody. Diva Mahal presents a powerful new ballad, Stand In. The wisdom of Mahal's mother graces this beautiful track, a lesson for us all in replacing fear with love. Heavily rooted in Mahal's upbringing between Hawaii and New Zealand, this gentle track with its powerful message was co-produced by Marika Hodgson, who enhances Diva's raw emotion, words and performance while delivering the song's powerful message of self-love. Check out the video on YouTube or listen on your favourite streaming platform right now. Young Guns, Strangely Arousing, have released Airplane? On all platforms.
Airplanes. Yeah. Airplanes.
Like the lollies.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Like the things that...
Yeah. Yeah, those things. Taken from the band's upcoming EP, Don't Panic, slated for release in November, Airplanes has a narrative focused on the hope of inspiring empathy, manaakitanga and katiatanga in the listener. Their modern take on hippie-era energy, laden with dub and synth, is more relevant now than ever. Sonically uplifting with lyrics that speak to the experience navigating the world.
I actually listened to the song. It's really good. Really funky.
Yeah, it's really cool, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good band.
Something different too. I like it. Country star Kaylee Bell's new single, Home, is available now across all major platforms. Written and recorded during the nationwide lockdown, Home is an important and personal keepsake, an ode to growing up in NZ and the desire to return home. The music video features Bell's real-life friends and family and was shot in her hometown of Waimate through to Lake Tekapo. Check out all the info on www.kayleebellmusic.com. And finally, it's rare to find a more exciting down-tempo post-punk electronic duo than Joy x LeBeau, who love to push music boundaries when performing their excellent Zen Sessions studio jams. The latest single, Every Good Thing, is a tribute to a passing of a friend and features soft house kick and vibrant synth stabs. Natalie's, aka LeBeau, soulful vocals and Japanese native synthesist, Joy, says nothing is expected from the start to the end. The experimental Zen sessions are a treat, so have a listen for yourself on SoundCloud and YouTube. And grab a wine while you're at it. Why not?
Why not indeed. Cheers.
In this week's online interview, roving reporter Wal Reed caught up with ex-D4 frontman Dion Lunadon from his New York apartment during the lockdown.
Well, here we are. On the other side of the world, we have Dion Lunadon with us from New York City. Kia ora, brother. How you going?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Oh, yeah, just keeping it real here in cold old New Zealand. You're in the warmer climate of New York City.
I am. Yeah, it's real hot and muggy today.
Right, and let's talk about the single now with Kate Clover. Amazing in her own right. I mean, how did you get a hold of Kate Clover to be on the single with you?
Actually, she was on tour and she needed a guitar player. An existing guitar player couldn't get into Canada. So I filled in on guitar for 2 or 3 shows, and we kind of struck up a relationship. And then when I heard the song, I kind of was thinking this would be like much better if it was a guy singing back and forth, and she just seemed like the right person.
And the song's called "Where Would I Hold You Again." I mean, it's amazing. It pretty much resonates with everyone around the world. I mean, and you recorded it and did the whole thing during lockdown. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I wrote it and recorded it during lockdown. I literally got nothing else to do, so I can't do anything else. So I get up every morning and I do like 12 hours a day, just like recording, writing stuff, and I don't know, it just kind of popped out, I guess.
The video is cool, man. I mean, and is it true that your wife suggested that you get people to record themselves dancing during lockdown? And how did you get all these people? How did you send out the call to action to these people?
Well, yeah, it was her idea to do that. I just sent an Instagram post. I did a few posts. If there's anybody out there that wants to be in my video, any groovers out there, and it was good. It was a good feeling because I felt like I was helping other people that maybe lost their jobs and don't have an artistic outlet like I do, and get to do something, creative and exercising at the same time.
That's awesome. Now, you put out a solo album a couple of years ago. Are you planning on, is this the single, When Will I Hold You Again? Is that part of the renaissance for you, for your music?
Yes, it's going to be a lifelong renaissance.
Now, you're one of the very few Kiwis that are in New York City. Obviously, Dave Gibson from LMNOP lives over there as well, and there's a few others. But how does it, being a New Zealander, does it get you through into clubs better or easier talking to people when you're in New York?
Yeah. I can get into any club in New York. All I got to do is say I am a Kiwi, and they're like, get him in here.
No way.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't really hang out with many Kiwis here, but I love New York a lot. I mean, I feel like I was kind of made for New York in some ways. I've always loved the music that I make and the music that inspired me when I was growing up. A lot of it in New York. And I love the fast pace and I love the energy here.
Now, most people will know you from the D4, of course. You guys split up in the early 2000s. Is there any possibility you guys might get together? And
there's always a possibility. It's not really something that I'm aiming on or that I'm gunning towards. I'm kind of looking forward. I got a lot of stuff that I want to do and I haven't achieved, and the D4 was a great force in my life, and I might do something with it again, but at this time I'm really happy with just kind of doing my own thing and just forging forward and trying to keep them fresh and new and not having my edges dulled and becoming a novelty or anything. I want to keep doing something relevant and new.
Now, your single, When Will I Hold You Again? I know I've said it a million times, but it's such a good song, man. I really love the video as well. It's a cool video song, and it's available on your Bandcamp page as well as on YouTube as well, the video. Have you got anything you want to say about the song or the video, Dion?
Yeah, I mean, I just like to say that the song, it goes out to everybody that can't be with their loved ones at this time, or if you're missing someone you love, or someone that's died or whatever, hopefully the song can lift you up a little bit, because it is a bit of a fun song, and these are trying times, and there's a lot of heaviness out there at the moment, and I hope that they can lighten the mood, just for people that need the mood to be a little bit lightened, for their heads at the moment.
That's awesome, bro. It is a very uplifting song, mate. It's very good, and you're right. You just got to look after your fellow friends and family, and just be kind to people, man. Gosh. Yeah.
And look out for people too. If you see something that's not right, call it out. Lead by example, Yeah.
No, excellent. Well, listen, Dion Lunaden, check out his Bandcamp page, and Kate Clover as well on the song. She does a great job singing on that song, bro.
Good, amazing job, yeah.
Good move. We look forward to checking out your new music and hopefully seeing you back in New Zealand again, playing here with us as well.
I hope so too. Hopefully not too long.
Awesome, bro. Hey, listen, take all the best, mate, over there. Take care of yourself.
You too. Thanks for taking the time.
No worries, dude. Talk to you again. Bye now.
This week is Gary Harvey, the original guitar slinger and well-known local singer-songwriter, considered for the bass role in Free, Stealers Wheel and Supertramp back in the 70s. Gary now performs as a solo artist throughout the country, composing his own blend of Americana and Kiwiana blues. To talk about his latest album, Outlaw, we welcome Gary to the show. Gary, how's it going? Hope you're well.
Hi, Teresa. How are you? All right.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You've escaped Auckland?
Yeah, definitely. They let me out.
They let you out?
Yeah, they let me out, yeah.
Well, they're crazy.
What were they thinking?
Oh, well, I had to come down and see you,
Yeah, we're glad you're here, Gary.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about the album Outlaw.
Well,
how did it start? What influenced this album?
The album was basically Tony Got Crook was my lead guitarist, and I had plenty of time on my hands and a bit of money, and I was getting a bit older, so I just decided that it was
good
time to spend some money and do whatever I wanted. So I just decided to do an album of all my own songs using session musician, which is it worked out really well. It's been great. I used a friend of mine, Jesse Wild, in Studio 38 in Airedale Street, and he was really good, and he has contacts with session musicians in America. So
that's an amazing studio, Jesse's.
It is. It's really good.
He's got it really decked out. It's amazing, yeah.
And he's really good. He just knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
And the session musicians were great.
Heard you had some pretty cool session musicians play on this album with you.
Yes, David Grissom.
Yeah.
David Grissom.
Yeah, David Grissom.
Big name drop right there.
Yeah. Well, I met him a couple of times when I was in Austin, Texas, so I kept in contact with him, and there was a couple of tracks that I sort of thought, Dave Grissom would be dead right for this, so I thought, well, why not give him a yell and see if he wanted to play on it, and I had to pay him, of course. Doesn't do nothing for nothing.
Doesn't
but it's been great. He's ended up playing on 5 tracks, so it was really good.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big draw card though, I mean, having a guy like that on your album, it's a big draw card.
Oh yeah, Jesse was really wrapped.
I bet he was.
He's played with John Cougar Mellencamp, and he goes on tour with the Dixie Chicks and does all the arrangements when he for their band and everything. So he does know what he's doing. Yeah. And he's a guitar demonstrator for PRS Guitars in America as well too. So
fantastic.
He's a hot guitar player in Austin, Texas there.
Sure is. He'd be one of the world's best, I would have thought.
He is. He's great. He's just one of those,
Yeah.
Were you happy with the part he played? The solos and...
Oh, yeah.
They good?
Oh, hell yeah. He's just great. Tony listened to them and he said, bloody hell, how the hell does he come up with that stuff?
Poor Tony. Tony's a mean guitar player, no doubt about that.
Yeah, Tony's on the album as well. He, as Jesse said, there's not one guitar player on it that isn't good.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And do you have any tours planned for this album?
Yep, I'm going to try and do a solo tour from one end of the country. Always wanted to do it. I'm just going to throw my gear in the car, and I've got friends from one end of the country that I know to the other, so just find myself little gigs on the way and do that.
Excellent.
And then maybe the odd one now and again. I've forming a band with Jesse called Whiskey Train,
right?
And so we might do a few gigs, featuring some of his songs and some of mine, like combine it.
Sounds like a plan.
Feature some band ones. We've got a couple of other musos. There's 4 of us at the moment, but but we've been rehearsing for that. But that got COVID curtailed.
For sure.
As things do these days, It's just one of those things.
That's right, but hey, plenty of time to produce little gems like this. So
it's great. It was good.
And that tour sounds awesome.
Yeah, probably be early next year. I want to try and organise it for.
Year? Yeah. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that. And summertime's the best time to tour New Zealand, isn't it? You don't want to be...
No, we don't like the winter.
Not in Dunedin.
No.
Not in Dunedin.
Not so much.
Definitely not in winter in Dunedin. It'd stink.
Yeah, and the local music scene, and have you what's been going on since lockdown?
Just before lockdown, I did a show at the Victoria Theatre, and they have a theatre for it's a small one. Yeah, just about 30 odd people. And that was good. It was great. It was really good. I played the album actually, so it was.
Oh right. Was that the first time playing the album too?
Yeah.
Once it had been recorded, yeah.
Yeah, it was me, and I used Tony because he's been my guitarist for me and Tony have been friends and with Jacko many times.
Oh,
and,
we go a long way back.
About 25 years, and there's a lot of stories we could tell about that, but we won't.
So how hard has the lockdown been on musicians in Auckland? Because you guys have been pretty much isolated from the rest of the country up there, right? So
yeah, I mean it was. Everyone just ended up falling flat, because you started sort of getting a few gigs again, which I did, and all of a sudden, bang, you just locked again, It was just, and it just kind of died, and there's a lot of bars sort of gone down the googly, so how it's going to come back, I really don't know. Probably will, I mean, everything goes in cycles.
It's all virtual now, haven't you heard?
Yeah.
Pretty much, every band is doing some type of online.
Yeah, well, you get lots of guys, doing shows from home, with your...
It's a good idea too.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because, you get so much energy from the crowd, and that's why we do it, because we, love performing. It's a whole different
It's a whole different thing. Yeah. Getting used to it is, I'm currently messing around with a couple of clips for my album, but I don't really like doing it, like doing that. I prefer playing with, playing with
Yeah.
people, playing to people, and with people. Sorry.
As we all do. No, one likes to play. No one likes to play alone. So, can you tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind this album? You were saying earlier it was a bit of a contextual album, or it's sort of...
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a sort of life history, really. I just basically stories from things I've done. One was written about Monument Valley when I was in Monument Valley. Met some Navajo Indians and a guy actually called Geronimo, spelt differently.
Wow.
But that song's about Monument Valley. Night Flight, there's a song in there called Night Flight, which I wrote about writing a song, waking up in the middle of the night writing a song. So it's called Night Flight.
Right.
Corriglen, that's about the Corriglen pub. It was just one day,
brilliant.
one Sunday afternoon in the Corriglen pub.
Go get your inspiration there.
Yeah. So it's just interesting. I mean, I don't outlaw, which the song is.
Is that a metaphor for something, or you?
Me.
Right.
Always been a cowboy freak. Loved American Indians, and I just wrote the song about me coming to kind of the end of the road, if you like,
Right.
and I just put it in a outlaw, like I related it to the old outlaws, going around, because I love outlaws. I would love to have been an outlaw if I possibly could, or an American Indian,
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes. But so I just related it to an American outlaw, but the outlaw, the gunslinger, is actually me wandering around with my guitar.
Instead of you guys.
I'm so surprised you don't have a Smith & Wesson strapped to your side.
Listen here, son. Get off your horse and drink your milk.
Do you feel lucky? No, that's the wrong movie. So would you say your music's more Americana first or Kiwiana first?
Well, it's really classed as Americana now, really, but it still has, New Zealand influences.
Strong
influences,
like
Corrigan. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do. Sunny Day always said I wrote that in Graham Reed's Elsewhere column that he asked me a question.
Who I noticed was very, very kind to you in the review.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
He's a great writer, Graham.
Yeah.
We've known each other for a long time.
Well, you don't normally get accolades from him, so, he obviously, saw something good in the album.
Yeah.
A lot of good.
But, and I said, Sonny, one of the quotes Sonny told me years ago, he said, Gary, because I used to have a bit of a hang-up about not being, the best around you or anything like that, not being, and he said, Gary, always remember, he said, there's only one person in the world who can be you, can play your bass like you, can play your guitar like you, sing like you, be you. He said, no one else in the whole world can get on stage and be you. He said, always remember that. No matter what you do, always remember you are the only one in the world that can be you, and no one else can ever be you.
That is some gold advice right there. Let's have a drink to that, Gary. Cheers. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Cheers.
And I would, I'd love to hear this song. How do you feel about giving us a run through of Outlaw?
Oh, we could do that for you.
We could do that?
Especially for you, Teresa.
Aww.
Anything for you.
Awesome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm looking
really
forward
cool.
to hearing it, and it's been so nice to meet you and hear about your story. So, yeah, let's head over to have a listen.
We shall do that.
Looking out my window, tell you what I see. There are horsemen bearing down on mountain, there's a raging sea. I'm falling through the darkness. Where's it taking me? Once was a young man, now I'm on the run. Fight one last battle, then I'll call it done. Said I'm coming to the end. I've seen it round the bend. I'm coming to the end. I'm the outlaw, outlaw man. I'm the outlaw, outlaw man. Lay your cards on the table, let them ride. Just remember the way you lived your life. Looking at my long ride, faced it with a grin. Sitting in the distance, I'll be back again. Sitting at a table, play my one last hand. Come tomorrow morning, I'll make the final stand. And I'll renegade on until my day is done. I'll renegade on. I'm the outlaw, outlaw man. I'm the outlaw, outlaw man. I'm the outlaw, just an outlaw man. I am the outlaw, just an outlaw man.
It's too late now to turn around and back again. I made my bed and now I lay my head in it. And I'm sorry I'm not perfect, but I knew that I wouldn't be. I guess it's for the best, you know the worst in me. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was.
Well, thank you so much, Kara. I absolutely love listening to your new song, Outlaw, and can't wait to listen to the whole album. If I'm lucky enough, I might get a copy.
Well, you might too, yeah.
But two of our lucky winners will. So if you email in to our show at musicnation.co.nz, we're going to choose two of our favourite winners to win these signed copies of Outlaw that Gary's finally going to give away.
With great artwork.
Yeah,
by
fantastic
me,
artwork.
That's amazing.
So stay with us, Gary, while we go on to...
Cool, yeah, I'll hang around.
Hang around? You can hang around? Excellent.
Yeah, why not?
All right, wow. So, Katy Perry. She's Katy Perry, yeah. She's set to embark on the biggest 24 hours of her life to date. She's given birth to her first child, just hours before she's set to drop her new album, Smile. So a bit of a double banger for her, really.
Lucky.
I wonder if she'll be smiling after that.
Maybe.
I don't know. So Katy Perry and her fiancé Orlando Bloom welcomed Daisy Dove Bloom earlier today, with Bloom posting a photo of all three of them holding hands.
Orlando Bloom.
Yes.
Orlando Bloom.
Elf guy.
The really hot guy?
Yeah, I was going to say really hot guy, but it didn't sound right coming from me. But yeah, from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, he's
Wow,
married to
okay.
Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Is that the guy? Okay. I always thought it was Russell
She's a lucky
Brand. Am I behind the times with that?
Russell Brand ages ago. Get up with the times.
Even I know.
Yeah. Okay, so after a mystery countdown, the Smashing Pumpkins have today unveiled 2 new tracks entitled Sir, spelt C-Y-R, and The Colour of Life. The tracks are the band's first music in 2 years and will appear on the Pumpkins' upcoming double album. Love the Smashing Pumpkins. The video for Sir was shot remotely during lockdown in Chicago and Los Angeles and is a goth fever dream of pent-up emotion and artistic visual release, attempting to create a momentary escape from the emotional black cloud hanging over us all this year.
Sheesh.
Sounds dark and heavy,
Pretty
doesn't it?
heavy-duty stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. BTS is the first K-pop group to land a chart-topping single in America with their new record-breaking English language single, Dynamite. While K-pop acts like BTS and Blackpink have been massively global for several years, no South Korean artist has ever achieved a #1 Billboard Hot 100 single before now. The closest a South Korean has gone to the top of the American chart was when Psy made it to number two with the 2012 one-hit wonder. You know it.
Gangnam
Style. Give us a demo, Jacko.
This is exactly it, right?
I'm not sure what's happening over there.
This is what, I don't know.
Oh, you did that really well.
You like yourself a bit of BTS, wouldn't you there, Gary? Is that a bit of K-pop?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's posters all
really
over your bedroom wall.
You know. Okay, so Australian musician Tim Minchin announced the release of his long-awaited debut album, Apart Together. Recorded over the past 2 years since moving back to Sydney, Minchin confirmed his debut LP will be released globally on Friday, November the 20th, via BMG. Tim Minchin is a creative genius. He's enjoyed worldwide success as a musical theatre composer, lyricist, countless sold-out concerts, as well as being one of the most successful Australian comedians of his generation. Mr. Bungle returned with The Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny demo, out Friday the 30th of October. Trevor Dunn, Mike Payton and Trace Bruance, joined by Scott Ian and Dave Lombardo for the band's first album in 21 years. The Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny demo pre-orders are available now, with the release available as a standard digipack CD and digitally as well as a collection of limited edition offerings. And head to their Facebook for some more info. Biffy Clyro have released their highly anticipated third studio album, A Celebration of Endings. Embracing both fresh sonics and the visceral power of their roots, their recent single, Instant History and Tiny Indoor Fireworks have delivered a tantalising taster of what to expect from their ambiguously eclectic new album, A Celebration of Endings, which is out now.
Tantalising.
Tantalising.
Love that word. I'm buying that album just because it's tantalising.
Tantalising. We like tantalising. Love that tantalising.
Getting creepy now.
Linkin Park celebrate one of the most influential and impactful albums of the past 2 decades, Hybrid Theory's 20th anniversary edition, by dropping the previously unreleased song She Couldn't. The album is due out on October the 9th.
Awesome live band. Yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah, they're fantastic live.
Yep.
When did you last see them?
It was Westfest, 2015, I believe it was. Yeah. Right up the front.
Nice.
Happy
Best
boy.
place.
Yep.
NLE Chopper unleashed the highly anticipated debut album, Shut a Flow.
Shut a flow! How do you do it?
Something like that. hailing from Memphis, Billboard's record-breaking #1 emerging artist NLE Chopper unveils his major label debut via Warner Records. His Jamaican heritage inspired the album title, which signifies his rapid rise amongst a wave of heavily streamed artists.
Heavily steamed. God damn it, real steamed there, boy.
Who steamed?
Heavily steamed.
Heavily steamed.
And an undeniable breakout year surpassing over 3 billion streams with praise from the New York Times, Forbes, Pitchfork, XXL and more.
3
He's doing all right.
billion streams.
Yeah, that's insane.
Isn't there like 4 billion people in the world?
Something like that. So this guy's killing it.
Oh. All right, Gary, when you hit 1 billion streams, mate.
After my solo tour of New Zealand, I'll be right.
Yeah,
You
fantastic.
should be right.
It's crazy.
If there's any people left.
Okay, let's swap over to Jacko for some pro audio news and noise toys this week.
Okay, well, serious portion of the show now. It's my turn. So
Okay. Now we're going to throw shit at you.
no, thank you. Welcome to Noise Toys. Check the Studio Y section of the site for more reviews and news from the pro audio scene if you're interested, which you are, of course. Native Instruments Contact 6.4 is out now through Native Access, and it's an exciting one. They've added Supercharger GT compressor and a new transparent limiter to the effects section, so sweet. Score that. It's free, of course. Impact Soundworks Hydra 8 string guitar has been updated and is now probably the best virtual guitar library for metal and prog on the market. Check it out at Impact Soundworks website. UVI's World Suite 2 is out this week with 369 added instruments and over 10,000 loops and phrases. I loved World Suite 1 back in 2017 when I reviewed it, so this one is going to be super sweet, so check it out and hopefully a review coming soon. Hyper high-end developers Antilab Audio have... I'll say that again. Hyper high-end... Is that just me? Hyper high-end...
It's contagious.
This is my last chance. I'll get this one. Hyper high-end developer Antelope Audio have teamed up with Inertia Sound Systems to create Instinct Synergy, a virtual synth. Thank you.
Oh, well, very good.
Thank you. The virtual instrument utilized the developer's incredible Synergy Core system interface to power the DSP processing, bringing real-time, hardware-based virtual synthesis. Who writes all this? Oh, I do. God, last one.
I would like to try and write a song with those words in it.
Yeah, I know. Best Service released The Orchestra 2 last week, out of the blue, and wow, what an update. Owners of Virtual version 1 will love the expanded new features, and a full review is on the way, of course. The new bundle has the same 80-piece string orchestra, and they've added the expansion Horns of Hell. Sounds pretty heavy. With plenty of new articulations and preset MIDI phrases included. That's it, before my tongue falls out. That was horrible. Why did I add so many weird words in there?
I have no idea.
Back to the couch.
Because, I couldn't write a song with those words in it. I couldn't even pronounce them.
So we're not going to find those words on Outlaw?
No.
You're wondering what to do over the next month? Well, get out your diaries and throw these dates in and we'll get you started. Devilskin, their Red New Zealand tour, starting the 24th of September through to October the 31st, and they're playing nationwide.
I'm there.
I'm going to check those guys out for sure. And Tammy Nielsen's Brass Strings Sing Tour is from the September the 3rd to the 5th, and it's in Christchurch, Wellington and Auckland. There's also Mild Orange at the Power Station in Auckland on the 19th of September, so we've got options. Amanda Palmer, I really want to check her out. She's
Amazing.
she's amazing, at St. Peter's on Willis Cathedral in Wellington on October the 23rd and 24th.
How good is that going to be in a cathedral?
Yeah, it'll be amazing.
Cathedral, yeah, it'd be really
venue.
great.
She's,
Yeah.
hey, have you
Great
seen her
sounds.
before, Gary?
Who?
Amanda Palmer.
No, I haven't, no.
She's wicked, mate.
Yeah,
Avant-garde kind of
Really interesting.
jazz
Oh, okay.
stuff, but yeah, good music. Be amazing there.
and the Bests are playing everywhere from Raglan on the 27th of August through to Gisborne on the 7th of November. So then onwards onto the UK and Europe. Fingers crossed, I guess. And Anna Coddington is live Sunday the 27th of September at Moon in Wellington. Holly Smith is playing at the Ponsonby Social Club in Auckland on Thursday the 10th of September. And the Jordan Luck Band, who loves NZ the most, tour
Oh,
nationwide. Old Jordan.
Yeah. He's a character, isn't he?
He is.
And he's playing from September the 5th through to October the 2nd. Have you met old Jordan?
No, I've heard. Oh, yes, I have actually. Sorry,
have?
yeah, I do. Yeah,
Sure you
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Graham Brazier once. You know.
Oh,
yeah.
Good, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's an amazing singer live, eh? Jordan.
Yeah, oh, he's really good.
He's still,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
still wicked. I mean, like, you know, he's great. Yeah, really good.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people wrote him off for, I think,
Yeah.
way back because he's just a pop singer, you know. But
Yeah.
he's really good.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Good entertainer.
Yeah, oh for sure. Yeah, knows how to rock it out, eh? And Rod Stewart plays Dunedin on the 11th, and he's playing for 2 nights at the Mission Estate Winery in Napier on the 14th and 15th.
Is he still alive?
Apparently.
Of course he is. Have you seen his wife?
I guess if I'm still alive, he's still alive.
No, he's doing really well, mate, because
I know.
He's got the super zen lifestyle outside the spotlight,
Yeah.
and he does like model trains and
Yeah, I know.
and just keeps a really low profile. Yeah, you'd be amazed, eh?
Yeah.
The old rocker days are it's long. Yeah.
And the Dudes announced the Bliss Tour. They've got a 9-date show kicking off in Wellington on the 13th of November. Reed and Ruins are there live at Grain Store in Oamaru from Thursday the 17th of September. And Blind Spot are playing on August the 28th through to October the 10th. And that's a nationwide tour, and it'll be a loud one.
Always is. Big band.
And the amazing Caitlin Smith is with Gloria Florence at QMU Live on Saturday the 12th of September. So that's our show tonight. Thanks all for tuning in. Thanks, Gary. It's been wonderful to have you here.
Thanks, man.
Been a pleasure to be here. Thanks, Jacko.
Awesome to
Thanks
see
for
you again.
inviting me,
You're a
Roy.
good sort. Yeah, we'll have to get you back.
Oh, no, it cost heaps for that.
Second appearance. We'll talk to the agent. Yeah.
Why, after my tour of the forgotten places of New Zealand.
Well, you're going to be famous after this now, so of course, price, of course, goes up, doesn't it?
But no, you've been a treat. So thanks, everybody.
Cheers.
And we'll see you next time. Cheers.
We don't wanna go war. Only make hapla, we don't wanna go war.